Ladies and gentlemen, this is an article that came out on Vox November 17th, 2018. Trump is now apologizing for skipping out on Arlington Cemetery on Veterans Day when he was supposed to honor the vets. And if you remember, not even a week ago, he was over in France and he skipped out on honoring the World War I veterans. But what do you expect from a five-time draft dodger? Ladies and gentlemen, never let them live this down. Never let Trump and his supporters live this one down. When the NFL was taking a knee for police brutality, they made it about the veterans. It was never about the veterans. It was all about how the cops treat the Black community in this country. They were the ones that threw in the veterans. So since Trump is doing so poorly now with honoring the veterans, never let them live this down. Always put this up in their face when they try to raise the veterans to Black people. Never let them forget that their president skipped out on two events for veterans and has a track record for treating veterans like crap. And remember, he completely disrespected John McCain in death by trying not to fly the flag at half-mast. Never forget these things when they try to use the veteran card on the Black community. We will call you out on your hypocrisy. This came out November 17th in Vox. In a rare expression of regret, Trump has admitted that he made a mistake by not visiting Arlington National Cemetery on Monday after Veterans Day, a presidential tradition. See, every president made that trip to Arlington Cemetery. And how much of a hassle could it be? Washington, D.C. is right next to the damn place. Give me a break. Why didn't he go when he had a chance? According to a transcript of his conversation with Fox News Sunday anchor Chris Wallace from an interview set to air Sunday, he was extremely busy. Oh, really? Really? You don't seem to be extremely busy to take all them damn golf trips. He has taken more days off than the one he complains about all the time, Obama. Okay? All right, so he's not too busy for that. Speaking with Wallace about his decision not to visit Aisne-Marne American Cemetery in France. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are also Black soldiers in that cemetery over in France. So, many of our soldiers are there too, the Buffalo soldiers and also the Harlem Hellfighters, those Black regiments that fought in World War I and never get mentioned. They are also over in that cemetery in France. Okay. So he didn't go France, and that was November 10th. And he didn't go to Arlington Cemetery Monday. Trump admitted he wishes he had a rare do-over. Wallace told Fox News, well, it's too damn late. It's too late. You can't bring a day back. I should have done that, Trump said. I was extremely busy on calls for the country. You know what? This man is, don't accept his excuse. Don't accept his excuse. You know why, ladies and gentlemen? Because when it comes down to the Black community, they don't accept any reason from us. So don't accept their reasons either. Never accept any of their reasons. Do them the same way. When they don't understand your reasons, don't you understand theirs? No, I don't accept it, Trump. You should have been there. No excuse. But this is Veteran Day. Wallace pushed back, prompting Trump to admit he could have gone. Okay, so he's saying he was extremely busy on phone calls, and that's why he couldn't pay attention to the vets. No, I don't accept that. He's the president. He can really literally do anything he wants. So he could have had someone else at the White House handle those phone calls while he went to the cemetery. Don't you have aides? Then what do you have aides for? Let them do some of the footwork when you are not there on the premises. Who picks up the pieces when you're not there? Then that's the person that should have handled the phone calls while you went to the cemetery. Trump was widely criticized on Twitter, which he deserves, in a media for failing to visit and lay a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldiers, with many asking, imagine if Obama had skipped Arlington. Trump's decision to forego the traditional visits, and this is a traditional visit that every president makes, came after he already faced bipartisan criticism for backing out of a cemetery visit in France due to rain. John Kelly was there, but John Kelly is not the president. There were incorrect claims floating around that Trump was the first sitting president in 56 years not to visit Arlington on Veterans Day. In fact, presidents in recent years, including Trump himself last year, because he was in Vietnam for the Vietnam War commemoration. He was, however, the first ever to spend it inside the White House, tweeting about the vote count in Florida. So for a Vietnam War commemoration, Trump spent his time on Twitter. Okay, this man don't care about no veterans, y'all. Get off of that mess. Get off of that. Okay, get off of that mess. Trump don't care about no damn veterans. He was supposed to be at a commemoration for the Vietnam War, and he was, however, the first to ever spend it inside the White House tweeting about the vote count in Florida. This man don't give a fuck about no veterans. Get off of that mess. Trump and his supporters, the next time they talk about the veterans, shut their asses down. Shut them down. You got all the ammunition you need now to shut them down. This is what he did during the Vietnam War commemoration. This is what he was writing out on Twitter. Donald J. Trump, the Florida election should be called in favor of Rick Scott and Ron DeSantis, and that large number of ballots showed up out of nowhere, and many ballots are missing or forged. An honest vote count is no longer possible. Ballots massively infected must go with election night. And this is what he wrote. Instead of honoring the Vietnam War veterans. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hypocrite once again. 5-time draft dodger. Says one thing, does another. Talk all that veterans and dishonoring the flag and all that stuff, and nobody has dishonored those things more than he has over the last week. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I will see you on the next video. Peace, family.